That's it. Good morning. So many thoughts. Like, as I said that, I was like, I want to tell you this. 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 Anyways, good morning. Welcome back to a vlog, a little weekly vlog, maybe a week in the life. We'll see. Let's just see how much we cover together this week. It's actually like my first full work week in a hot minute, because we had like a 4-day weekend a couple weeks ago. So I had 2 back-to-back 4-day weeks. And then last week I took a day off for Mark's birthday. So like I haven't had a full 5 days here. So it's gonna be interesting. This weekend, just to fill you in, I sliced my finger open. Sorry, should have had a trigger warning, but you can't see anything. If you don't want to hear about it, skip over. Took a knife to the finger, basically. And I don't know why I'm sharing it with you, but it actually makes me want to cry thinking about it. I just had a weird traumatic reaction. It really hurt, first of all, but I haven't felt that immediate amount of pain and fear all at once, because I was really afraid we were going to have to go to the emergency room, which retrospectively, and even like as I was calming down and Mark was like rubbing my back and like whatever, I was realizing like if I had to get stitches, like that's okay. It's okay. There are doctors that can help me. I'm so grateful. But in the moment when it happened, I was like, there were so many things going on. I had food on the stove. I was cooking myself eggs for breakfast, and I was washing dishes and whatever, and I had used, I'll spare you the details on the knife and all of that, but basically there was just a fumble of things, and I was trying to save the knife because we have really nice knives that we got as a gift, and I was trying to not let it get smashed by a bowl, essentially. So when I went to save it, it cut me. And Mark had just woken up. Like, he was so groggy, and I put the cold water over my finger, and I was running, and I was watching it just, and I'm just yelling for Mark. And as I was yelling for him, I started my body started shaking, and I started sobbing and like breathing, like panic attack. Minor, but I was shaking, and I was like, ugh. The thought of it makes me want to cry. This is so dramatic. I'm not a dramatic person, not unless it's Tuesday night. And so there's that just happened. I guess I'm sharing it because it's like I haven't reacted to something like that in a long time. And I felt like a part of me almost felt like I needed to have a reaction like that just to like release a lot of energy. It was weird. It was strange. Anyways, so that happened. Cut my finger. Everything's fine. Didn't have to go to the emergency room, but I'm very grateful for Mark being home. Like, and part of it too, I was like panicking because the stove was on, and I was thinking, what if something happened to me and now the stove is on? But Mark was there. That's all that matters. Mark was there. He took care of everything, and he was just like holding me, rubbing my back, because I was just in freak out mode. I don't know what happened. But speaking of Tuesday night dramatics, we have an improv show tomorrow, and I haven't vlogged for an improv show in 6 months since the last time I was in an improv show, because has it really been that long? We have that tomorrow night, which will be very fun, and I'll bring you along for it. And then this week, there's a lot of prep happening for CSHA. My group and I are meeting today. We'll probably meet one other time this week, and then next week is like the final stretch. Actually, our slides are due. They are due Wednesday. So we're finishing our slides today, gonna submit them. And then we're getting all of our notes and scripts and stuff ready to go for that. So exciting things are happening, and I'm grateful to have you with me. I have talked to you now for 5 full minutes. So we're gonna stop here. I'm working on a couple of IEPs this morning for next week, getting things set up paperwork wise, and then after that at like noon I'll be meeting with my team. So it's going to be not too much content as far as vlogging today, but tomorrow Wednesday, we'll have some stuff, I promise you. Okay. So my process for writing IEPs, I don't think I've ever talked about this on here, but it's very scattered, which, surprise, surprise, right? This is for a set of twins. So I'm kind of working on 2 IEPs at once, which we love it. We love it. Usually what I'll do is I will first write their progress for their current goals and then copy and paste wherever they're at for their progress into like a Google document where I'm working on their present levels. Because the present levels for me is the most tedious, kind of time-consuming part of the whole IEP. That and writing the goals, sometimes I have a good idea of where I want to go with the goals, and then sometimes, and in this case, I feel like I have to think a little bit more and just get creative. But also it's just, I'm learning a lot about the world of AAC, and one of these students we're trialing, so like the goals I'm writing are goals that I'm not used to writing. So it just takes me a little bit longer in that respect, but I did the progress report and the present levels for one student, and then my brain wanted a break from that student. So now I'm working on the twins, and it's so interesting. Tell me if you have twins on your caseload. Like, sometimes they are so different, and then or in some areas, I should say, and then in some areas they're so similar, but you don't want to sound like, you want to make sure, I guess, that you're individualizing, that you're honoring that they're a unique person of their own. And yeah, so I'm kind of just in that spot of like writing the twins, the sibling, you know, their receptive language skills, and I'm like, oh, well, they're pretty much the same as their twins, but like, I don't want to write the same thing word for word, obviously, because that's not fair. I don't know. These are just my thoughts as I'm sitting here taking a mental break from the IEP writing. Good morning. I know I kind of fell off the face of the planet yesterday, but basically, like, I worked on IEPs and then had my meeting for CSHA, and then came home, edited, walked, showered, washed my hair, made dinner, went to bed. Like, it was so nonstop. I couldn't even stop and pick up the camera. But it's all things you've seen before in other vlogs, so that's exciting. You know what I was up to. Just kidding, I shouldn't do that. But I am heading out the door. I am very sleepy. I'm realizing it's my time of the month coming up, and so it's making me very lethargic. You know, these are things we're working with today. Not a big deal. It is show day. I'm so excited for the improv show. So that will be a lot of fun. First, going to work, I'm actually going to my other site, the site that I'm not supposed to be at today, to start the day. Gonna see a kid there, then gonna head to my site that I'm supposed to be at today. Gonna probably just do a lot of paperwork and IEP writing to get ahead for next week, but will hopefully also kind of intermittently pull students and see students as I can. So we'll have a very full day. I also have an SLP meeting, a district-wide SLP meeting this afternoon, and as an AAC team, we're gonna be there to like kind of talk a little bit about how we're supporting our fellow SLPs with their AAC needs. So it's a very full day. And we're off to the other school. Okay, in the speech room, but I'm headed up to the preschool class here because we're gonna go do a little bit of push-in with a student that I just started trialing the iPad with. So this is hers. I am bringing it into the classroom and I'm going to leave it in the classroom. And this is always a nervous time for me because I don't want teachers to feel like I'm pushing this on them. However, I am, because it's for the student, it's their communication and we're building these skills and yada, yada, yada. But I just never want to like overwhelm them. And I know this is so overwhelming. And we're actually in our CSHA presentation trying to figure out how to, well, we did figure it out, but like yesterday we were just talking about the idea of like making sure that we share the shift in the mindset when it comes to AAC and how like it's a different language, so we need to treat it like we're teaching a different language. And even though we're kind of learning that language alongside our students, like model is the way to go. It like immerse them, have them exposed consistently, all of that stuff. Maybe we could talk more about this, but if you know you're going to CSHA, come find our presentation on Saturday, the 15th at 1:45 p.m. and like, let's do it, you know? In fact, this is the last vlog before, CSHA. So if you're going to be at CSHA, my session, like I just said, is on embracing core vocabulary in the classrooms. It's Saturday, March 15th at 1:45 p.m. I'll put the deets below. Whoa, come to my presentation. Well, our presentation, it's not just mine, but yeah, it's what we're talking about. So I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do the dang thing.
Muddy, girl. It's so muddy. Come on, this way. Get on.
Today, I got so invested in finishing these IEPs that I had to finish because this week, the rest of the week, like I need to be focused on the therapy side. And since I had today to work on those, I was like, you know what? We're gonna just take it. And I had a lot of absences today too, so it felt just right. Next on the agenda, very exciting because it's a show night. We have our improv show tonight. The tradition is breakfast burritos for dinner. So I called in an order at our favorite breakfast burrito spot up the street from our house. And I called them in when I was leaving work. So I'm gonna head in there and pick it up. And I'm glad I did because the drive-through looks long. So yeah, gonna get our burritos. Got the goods. All right, we are about to eat our breakfast burrito and head to the show. I have no idea what my hair decided to do. I'm just allowing her to be herself because there's no point in worrying about that. But the instructions for costume attire is either black and white, all white or all black. And I'm going Steve Jobs. I'm full on sending Steve Jobs. So I'm gonna get my little sneakers on and get a coat because it is gonna be chilly outside. And we're gonna go to the show and I'm gonna film it. So I gotta switch out my SD card. So it's either iPhone footage or just show footage from here on out for the rest of today. We really ran out of time tonight. So I'm literally standing in the kitchen. I'm probably gonna take a couple bites of this because we have to go. But I also need to fill our water bottles. This is content. This is the content you've all signed up for and on this channel. Stanley is my improv buddy because, sorry, you're on my phone because like I said, I had to change out the SD card. I like the spout option. For Stanley, also, he's just a nice size. Also, I've been editing my videos. This is scrambly. This is Marie brain before. This is how my brain gets before presentations too. So I guarantee you before CSHA, if I were to try to vlog, which I'd probably be vlogging, but I know the girls before a presentation last time were like, Marie, you are such a weirdo. My pre-show energy is just, that's what it is. It's pre-show energy. It's not jitters, it's excitement. Been editing a lot of my videos lately, realizing how awkward my bangs are growing out, the ones that I just had to have. I just had to have them. And I'm not interested. My one bite out of my burrito, excuse me. Could you all tell me, maybe not the bangs next time, because I think this is more the vibe. What I've actually done, because now they're growing out to the point where I can curl them with my little strands that I touched up. I didn't curl my whole head of hair, but I just did a little some touch-ups here and there, and I like the way that they're shaping. They get a little wonked, but that's life. Life is wonky. Oh my God, we're late. Okay, I have to stop talking. I have to take another bite, and then I'll see you at the show.
He might have said that, but one, he was your dad, not mine. So stop bringing that up too, Heath. I have to tell you, I actually am older than you.
Bill was on the lam.
Bill he was really afraid and he just said clam.
Oh,
Yeah, and it hit your finger, the hula hoop did. Okay, let's put some ice on it. Come here. Because you have pictures today, okay? Yeah, that's a pretty smile. Pretty smile. Can I see it again? Smile. For mommy, daddy. Aw, so pretty. No more tears, huh? Okay, good. Miss A is coming, so we're going to go take your pictures now, okay? Does your finger feel better? Oh.
Well, hello. Happy Thursday at the end of the day. Basically, after the improv show last night, let me get closer to you. Let's have a conversation. After the improv show last night, I came home, ate a little bit what was left over of my breakfast burrito, and then went to bed. I must have gotten really good sleep though, because I did feel like solid this morning. Like I woke up and I was like, I have energy. I could do this, which is surprising. I think my brain is just right now, I'm feeling very scattered. This is going to be, I'm just going to call this a scattered vlog. But essentially, like, I'm getting ready for CSHA and I have a lot on my mind when it comes to the presentation. It comes to meeting with my team. The fridge is turning on. So, sorry for the poor audio, but just wanted to say hi, and that's kind of where my brain is. Also this weekend, because it is raining today and it's gonna rain all day tomorrow and it's supposed to snow in our mountains. And Mark and I have passes to go to Mount High in Wrightwood. And so this weekend we're going snowboarding, but I've never been snowboarding. So we're going with my sister and her friend, and she's gonna like hook me up with like the gear. So thank you, Laurel, in advance. Well, later actually. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So that's happening, but when I got home from work today, like we officially decided we're going, and we ran to a sporting goods store just to see if they had anything on sale. They literally have nothing, because like technically snowboarding season should be ending, but like it's not because we're still in winter, blah, blah, blah. Man, she's spicy today. It's probably good I didn't vlog a lot today. But yeah, so it's just been one of those days. Lots of running around. You know, I went from work, which Wednesdays, as I've told you before, are just crazy days. Lots of pushing, I'm just with a lot more of my AAC users, my kids that just need a little bit more support. So I'm kind of just in it, and like, you know, it's really not possible to vlog. But I did have an in-home session as well, and just to catch you up there, it went great. He was doing so good. So I was so happy with that. And then yeah, came home, went to the store. Now we're home, we're being cozy. I have a vlog uploading and we're making dinner. We're having chef salads for dinner. That's the plan. Chef salads for dinner. So we're going to continue. Are you wearing your... Oh, you're not wearing them right now. Never mind. I was going to show off the Bomba slippers, but you're not wearing yours.
Where are my slippers?
Um...
They must be in our room.
Slippers. He's going to go get it. I had been wanting some no noise slippers because I get up so early in the mornings and sweet Mark puts up with it, but the slippers that I had are like hard sole slippers, like most of us probably have, but like he would call them my tap shoes. And so I'd been looking for like some that, like, look, you can't hear me taking steps. Isn't that awesome? I've been looking for some because these have the grippers, but I couldn't make a decision, and I didn't want to buy any old pair off of like Amazon or anything like that. Plus I really love Bombas, and I was like, you know what, maybe I'll spend, these are $50, but I decided for Mark's birthday to get him a pair as well, because he had mentioned he wanted some cozy slippers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do Bombas and get, these aren't showing up on the camera as like Santa Claus red as they actually are. They're showing up very orange, but they're not. They're more red. But they're so comfy. We look like
they're not that red.
No, on the camera they're not that red.
Oh.
On the camera they're coming up orange.
Oh.
I know. But look, Mark has some too. So we're like little elves in our little Bomba slippers, but they're so comfy. They're like, I should ask for a code for y'all. Oh, speaking of discount codes, I have something to share with you. Hold on. Do you remember how I had unboxed the Osea PR package? Well, something exciting. They offered me a discount code for you. And I was like, yes, please. I really, really love it. Use the code Murataya10. I'm gonna put it here because that's my last name. Actually, my last name phonetically is Muratala10. That's how you would do it. Muratala10. You'll get 10% off at Osea. So I'm gonna leave that code here, and then I'll link the products that I have. But honestly, I've heard good things about, well, like all their products. I really want to try their body oil. That is valid through March 31st. So I thought that was exciting and I wanted to share it with you. But okay, I better go help Mark finish shopping, and we better eat, and I better get this video uploaded. And then we have a fire going, and I just want to enjoy the fire for a little bit before the night is over. It's the weekend and we are going snowboarding. What? It happened. I think I mentioned this earlier in the vlog that we were potentially going this weekend. If I didn't, sorry. It's been quite the week. It's been quite the scattered week, I know. But I'm getting our coffee ready. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. My sister's meeting us to drive us up to Mount High in Wrightwood, California. Guys, it's my first time snowboarding. So I'm excited and I'm very hungry. So we need to stop and get some food on the way. But just wanted to quickly check in with you, and then I'll see you as we get going for all this. I have fallen maybe 50 times already, just on the little like bunny run, but I think we're gonna try a bigger run in a minute. Laurel and Mark are doing a big run right now, and I'm taking a break, and then we're gonna go do my first run. Okay, I finally, how long did I go without falling?
You made it a good, like, 100 feet.
Okay, we're 100 feet without falling. Is this crooked?
Yeah, you've been having it on a little while the whole time, but...
Nice. Okay. I think we're gonna do that one more time, then go on a lift, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's going good.
Taking a little snack break, but it's snowing, can you see? It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that view. don't know how you get the thumbnail of me out here. I've done that run 3 times now. Like the green run. I didn't fall. The 3rd time we did it, I didn't fall at all. So proud of myself. So freaking fun being out here. Feeling grateful. Yes, no! Hi, hello. Do I even need to apologize for my appearance? Y'all saw what yesterday looked like. It was amazing. I've never gone snowboarding, so being 34 and going snowboarding for the first time did a lot to my body. Just these are muscles like I either haven't used in a long time or have like never used. I couldn't tell you, like I didn't think my arms would be so jacked up. But they are. Like, it's so hard to put any kind of pressure or force on them or anything like that right now because they're so sore. But it was so much fun. So Mark has snowboarded since he was like in middle school or is, a teenager or whatever, and it's his favorite, one of his very favorite things to do. Probably his most favorite activity, like active outdoorsy activity, but he likes to do a lot of stuff. That's his favorite. So I was so excited that we got the opportunity to go to Mount High in Wrightwood, California, which is not far from us at all. It's so cool. We live in such a cool place, like where we could spend 40 minutes to get to the snow or 40 minutes to get to the coast. Like, it's just, I love where we live for that reason, to be able to get in nature kind of however, whenever we want in a way. I didn't know I would enjoy it so much. My sister has just started learning, like she's better than me, but like she had like good insight on what helped her feel confident on the board versus like Mark, who is trying to teach me, and he did a good job too, but like he is like way more proficient and like just he could do like the steepest runs and like, so him giving me advice, he's kind of like, just get up and do it. Whereas my sister's like, no, like this helped me, try this, whatever. And then my sister's friend is like kind of in between my sister and Mark's level. So like she and Mark could go do like the big kid stuff, and my sister and I mean, my sister could do the big kid stuff too, but like I was like, I'm only doing the green circles, which are like the easiest runs. But it was so cool to like be there with my sister, get to learn from her, and then also have Mark helping me and my sister's friend Delaney. Like they were all just such good coaches and good support, and like it was just such fun vibes. Like like I said, I love the ocean, could live near the ocean, but like also like cozy cabin, like wood lodge snow situation vibes are also very much my vibe. So I just love it all. So I'm like I said, love where we live because we could experience both when we want to. But I'm just so grateful it snowed. I'm grateful that we had so much fun. I'm grateful my body allowed me to do it. I don't think I could get up and do it today. I need a couple days of rest, but I definitely want to go back. I don't know if I will get to go back this season just with work, and it's all dependent. It's supposed to snow again there this week, and my sister and Mark are talking about going like towards the end of next week, but I have CSHA coming up, so like I'm out. I'm probably gonna go take an Epsom salt bath and get ready to start filming the next vlog. So on that note, I love you. See you in the next one, and yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye.